You must know this man who looks like a caveman. Yes, he is none other than Saddam Hussein. What factors caused this powerful man of Iraq and the commander of one of the strongest Arab armies to fall into this state? You will surely say, America. That's not the whole story. Well, let's investigate a little further. For a brief introduction, we will review the rise of this man. Then we will discuss the main factor. Stay with us until the end. You may be surprised. Saddam Hussein Abdul Majid al-Takriti, born April 28, 1937, was an Iraqi politician and revolutionary who served as the fifth president of Iraq from 1979 until his overthrow in 2003 during the American invasion of Iraq. He had previously served as vice president from 1968 to 1979 and as prime minister from 1979 to 1991 and again from 1994 to 2003. A prominent member of the Arab Socialist Ba'ath Party.
The situation is critical. We must act now.
After coming to power as president in 1979, Saddam began purging rivals within his party. In 1980, he ordered an invasion of Iran, ostensibly to seize the Arab province of Khuzestan and end Iran's efforts to export its Islamic revolution to the Arab world. In 1988, when the war with Iran ended in a stalemate, he launched Operation Anfal against rebels who had allied with Iran. Later, he accused his former ally, Kuwait, of directional drilling in Iraq's oil fields and invaded the country in 1990. This ultimately led to the 1991 Gulf War. Many think that the main factor in the fall of Saddam's regime was the coalition attack and occupation of Baghdad. This is partly true, but the collapse of Saddam's security system had begun much earlier. In fact, the US and its allies only pushed a tree that was rotten and weak from the inside. The main factor in this collapse is none other than Saddam Hussein's son-in-law and one of Saddam's closest cronies. Hussein Kamel was initially just a bodyguard, but gradually he became close to Saddam Hussein. Later, Saddam gave him the rank of lieutenant general and gave him three of the most important ministries: the Ministry of Defense, the Ministry of Military Industries, and the Ministry of Oil. It didn't end there, but Hussein Kamel appointed ministers or removed them from the cabinet. That is, Hussein Kamel was given the same power as the prime minister. In addition, he married Saddam Hussein's daughter, Raghad. With all these government and family positions and influence with Saddam Hussein, Hussein Kamel fled Iraq in December 1995 and took refuge in Iraq's neighboring country, Jordan. Could not be believed even after it happened, because the man was the husband of Raghad, Saddam's daughter, and the object of his absolute trust, which no one disputed, even among the sons of the late Iraqi president himself. Dangerous secrets. Upon his arrival in Jordan, Hussein Kamel met with Mossad and CIA officers. Kamel revealed dangerous secrets about Iraq's weapons program and nuclear scientists, providing a wealth of information. His departure from the heart of power was a major event, which American intelligence exploited to contact and interrogate him. Hussein Kamel possessed complete knowledge of military secrets forbidden to others. He knew the depth and essence of these secrets, making him valuable to America. He had access to secrets that no one else in Saddam's government possessed, secrets known only to him and the late president. These included missions he had been assigned, individuals who had been arrested, and messages sent to countries and groups working with Iraq in the Arabian Gulf and elsewhere. He revealed all of this, making Hussein Kamel's defection the most dangerous crisis Saddam Hussein faced. Regarding the most prominent of those secrets, Kamel leaked information from an archive containing more than 5 million documents about a secret Iraqi nuclear program that Iraq had not disclosed to the United Nations inspection committees that were tasked with disarming Iraq. It was hidden in a poultry field on a farm belonging to Hussein Kamel in the Al-Sawara area south of Baghdad. The inspection committees quickly went to the place and took possession of the files, which caused the United Nations to lose all confidence in Iraq. This was an opportunity for the United States to exert more pressure on Iraq and prolong the sanctions. Hussein Kamel provided crucial information to international intelligence agencies and inspection committees, as he was the primary person responsible for these documents and knew their locations. His disclosure of these secrets strengthened the inspection team's position, as they possessed information and evidence regarding the whereabouts of these documents and the companies, countries, and experts involved in the manufacturing sector, most of whom were either assassinated or arrested after the 2003 U.S. invasion of Iraq. He continues, explaining that Camel's confessions weakened the Iraqi state's position, diminishing its ability to demand the lifting of the sanctions imposed on Iraq after the invasion of Kuwait on August 2, 1990. This, in turn, prolonged the sanctions against the Iraqi people and further weakened Iraq's standing with its supporters. The escape of Hussein Camel and the secrets he revealed were among the main reasons that shook the foundations of Saddam Hussein's regime. This made it fragile and riddled with holes from within, exposed in every angle to its preparations. We can consider Hussein Camel to be the primary reason that brought down Saddam's regime and gave America and its allies the pretext to attack Iraq and topple the regime easily. After 6 years of tightening the embargo on Iraq and the leaked secrets that gave America and its allies sufficient direction to launch a wide attack on the exhausted Iraqi army, they brought down the regime with remarkable ease. Thus, we can conclude that Saddam fell from within 8 years before the occupation of Iraq. After giving everything he had to Iraq's enemies, Camel was left alone and no one cared about him anymore. He realized he had become entangled with forces more powerful than himself, forces that hadn't given him what he wanted. This is why he spent his final days in Jordan in isolation. After a year of mediation, Saddam Hussein granted him safe passage back to Iraq. Naively, Hussein Camel believed Saddam Hussein's promise of pardon and rushed back to Iraq. If he had truly been important, the other parties wouldn't have allowed him to return. But he had nothing left to offer, so they left him to face his inevitable fate. A few days after his return, a crowd from his tribe gathered around his house in the Saidiyya district of Baghdad and began shooting and throwing grenades until Hussein Camel and those with him inside were killed. Thus ended the life of the most powerful man in Saddam Hussein's regime, but it was also the beginning of the end for Saddam's regime.